Today on Lessons in Life and Love with Coach Riana Milne, we're going to go into the practice of mindfulness, optimism, and gratitude. And for each one of these three, we're going to talk about why practice them and why is it important? What are the psychological benefits of the three of these, as well as the health benefits for the body? What's the interpersonal benefits? Exactly how is the brain benefit from being mindful? And what does the latest research and studies show? And when you have these three things in your life, they greatly improve your mood, your outlook in life, your happiness level, your relationships, and greatly improves your health and mental well-being. All this and more today on Lessons in Life and Love.
Welcome to Lessons in Life and Love with Riana Milne, where we show you how to have the positive mindset for success in all life areas. It's time to have the life you desire and the love you deserve.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 4 and Show 99 of the Lessons in Life and Love podcast. I'm your host and global life and love coach, Riana Milne, coming to you every Friday on lessonsinlifeandlove.com website and on the top popular podcast apps. I'm all about helping you transform your life in all areas into one that you're passionate about and to help you attract and have the love that you deserve. I'm on a mad mission to change the way the world loves, so you'll learn to have emotionally healthy, evolved, and conscious love and how to avoid toxic, painful, traumatic relationships which seem too prevalent today. It's time to help you create the life you desire and to have the love you deserve. So if you have a personal concern about life or love, I invite you to meet with me for a Life and Love Transformation Discovery session this week. Just sign up at my website, RianaMilne.com. We're having a fabulous special for only $47, and this is a $500 value. So let's dive in, love angels and transformers. Let's begin with mindfulness. Exactly what is it? Well, we spend much of our lives on autopilot, aimlessly shifting from task to task with very little conscious awareness of where we are or what we're doing. For example, we drive to and from work with very little memory of the actual experience of the drive itself. Or when we eat a meal and we're rushing through it and our mind's on something else, it's gone before we know it. We still find ourselves hungry. These experiences are quite common and are the hallmark of mindlessness. In fact, one notable study found that we spend nearly half of our waking hours in this sort of a state. Worse yet, we tend to be most unhappy during these periods when our mind is wandering. The antidote to this state of mindlessness is in fact being mindful, an ancient practice that's only more recently come to being understood and appreciated and researched by modern science. So in a nutshell, mindfulness refers to maintaining moment-to-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, sensations, beliefs, our actions, what we say, what we do, how we write or text, and our surrounding environment. Are we relating to it? It's a lot harder than it seems to be mindful 24/7, and only about 5 to 6% of people live with conscious mindfulness in a full-time way. Why practice mindfulness? Well, the past decade has seen such a surge of research on the many benefits of mindfulness. As it turns out, the practice of mindfulness has been linked to a host of positive outcomes, including improved psychological health, enhanced physical well-being, and even improved interpersonal relationships and job performance. The psychological benefits of mindfulness are huge. Studies show that individuals who regularly practice mindfulness perform better across a number of areas in life when it comes to mental and emotional health. For example, people who practice mindfulness have been found to have lower rates of depression, stress, and anxiety, while having higher rates of happiness, well-being, and positive emotional states. Additionally, mindfulness has been linked to improved memory, concentration, and focus, along with enhanced problem-solving skills and creativity. The health benefits of mindfulness are many. Not only are mindful individuals happier, research suggests that they are also healthier as well. Studies have found that individuals who regularly practice mindfulness have better overall physical health, require fewer hospital visits, and spend fewer days in the hospital than their less mindful peers. Additionally, they have stronger immune systems and have been found to be better equipped to combat chronic illnesses. Some studies even found that mindfulness practice has been linked to lower levels of physical pain, even amongst those patients with chronic pain. Let's go into the interpersonal benefits of mindfulness. This includes those who practice mindfulness. They reap a number of rewards beyond their physical and mental health. For example, interventions examining mindfulness in schools have found that students who practice mindfulness are less prone prone to behavioral problems and have higher rates of achievement. I've worked at all grade levels from kindergarten through college and have either done meditation with my counseling students in the schools or taught them how to do it so they can do it on their own to improve focus, peace of mind, and decrease trauma response and hyperactivity. Furthermore, in studies of workplace success, researchers have linked mindfulness to higher rates of both job performance and job retention. Finally, studies in mindfulness help people to be able to see things in a positive way rather than overly pessimistic light. Also, studies examining the impact of mindfulness on relationships have found that mindfulness practice is strongly linked to closer interpersonal relationships, including enhanced romantic relationships. And we all want that, don't we? The mindful brain. You see, the practice of mindfulness is believed to impact our brain in multiple ways. On a structural level, the practice of mindfulness has been linked to increased activation in the left prefrontal cortex, part of our brain connected to positive emotional states. Additionally, practicing mindfulness over time has been connected to decreased activation in the amygdala, an area of the brain implicated in our fight or flight and stress responses. Furthermore, regions of our brain pertaining to memory, learning, and emotional regulation have all been linked to the practice of mindfulness as well. A recent study conducted on individuals who regularly engaged in mindfulness practice has also found that mindfulness helps slow down a process known as cortical thinning, which refers to the process in which we slowly lose brain cells as we age. So look how important this is for people of dementia or that has Alzheimer's in the family. We want to make sure we're doing mindfulness practice on a regular daily basis. For brain health, mindfulness is a must, and it's a huge part of the mindset for success system that my coaching clients do, no matter what personal coaching program they choose to enroll in. With the coronavirus, our entire world as we know it has changed. Most people around the globe are quarantined to their homes and worried if they or their loved ones may get sick too. It's a very anxious and depressing time. Those of us with childhood trauma usually gets triggered emotionally at times like this. Anxiety can well up in your chest, you feel it in your heart, your head, or your gut. It's important to know the skills to calm yourself down and to tap into the mindset for success when under stress. Be sure to listen to many of the Lessons in Life and Love podcast shows that will help you through this crisis. Also consider signing up for a Life and Love Transformation Discovery Session, which is a 1-hour session meeting with me to begin your journey on ending the trauma response for you now. Now is the time, because you have the extra time to learn these essential life skills right now. Just go to RianaMilne.com. That's RianaMilne.com. Right now, this session is only $47 and has a $500 value to assist you during this time. That's RianaMilne.com, and right on the homepage, you'll see the button for a Life and Love Transformation Discovery Session. I look forward to seeing how I can help you best. Stay safe out there. Let's go into the second study, which is the introduction of optimism. Let's go into the definition first. The concept of optimism may mean different things to different people and therefore requires a bit of explaining. The word optimism itself comes from the Latin word optimum, which roughly translates into meaning being the best. At its core, to be optimistic is closely connected with the ability to see things in a good light, both in terms of our future as well as events that are occurring in our lives currently. The key type of optimism that we will be practicing in our coaching programs is referred to as dispositional optimism and is defined as follows: to have hope or confidence regarding the future and believing that challenges and obstacles occurring today can be overcome in a positive way. In other words, when we reflect on our future, do we look forward to it with anticipations, expecting that things will turn out well, or do we nervously glance ahead with worry, believing that storms storm clouds are approaching because this is where anxiety lies. Generally speaking, optimists believe that the coming days will be positive and that they will be able to accomplish many of their hopes and dreams. Optimism does not mean that life is without challenge or pain, and in fact, a key component of optimism is to be able to see things in a realistic rather than an overly pessimistic way. So why practice optimism? We're often told to look on the bright side or learn to see the glass half full. Although these sorts of recommendations seem trivial, they nonetheless hold great truth. In short, there have now been countless of research studies showing both in the negative consequences associated with pessimism as well as the numerous benefits linked to optimism. By training ourselves and our minds to be more optimistic with our mindset for success system, we can reap a wide range of benefits for our mental health and physical well-being. The psychological benefits of optimism are many, whereas pessimism has been closely linked to a number of negative outcomes, including depression, anxiety, and even suicide. Optimism has been found to be amongst the most important of ingredients for a life of happiness and well-being. Studies show that individuals who are more optimistic have lower rates of depression and anxiety and higher rates of life satisfaction and happiness, and are more resilient in the face of stress. It is thought that one of the key benefits of optimism is that it short-circuits rumination, which we call those negative stories going on in our mind. We call that negative rumination, which is strongly linked to negative mood states like depression and anxiety. Not only are grateful individuals happier, but research suggests that they are healthier as well. Study has found that individuals who regularly practice gratitude have improved overall physical health, stronger immune systems, and reduced rates of stress-related illnesses. Not only that, but research has linked the practice of optimism to other benefits, such as getting better sleep, as much as an extra hour per night, and exercising more, as much as 90 more minutes a week. The interpersonal benefits of optimism include being grateful. Under the research for interpersonal benefits of optimism, it shows that grateful and optimistic individuals have stronger interpersonal relationships, including more satisfying romantic relationships across a number of studies. They're also more altruistic and giving and likely to donate to charities and engage in volunteer work, and are even more able to let go of resentment and foster forgiveness towards self and others. The optimistic brain. Cultivating optimism impacts our brain in a number of ways, according to the latest research. First, optimists tend to display greater activation in their left prefrontal cortex, an area of the brain closely linked to positive emotional states. Additionally, they show decreased sensitivity in their amygdala, a small part of the brain that fires up our fight or flight response and cortisol during times of stress. Finally, optimists display greater activation in the region of the brain known as the orbitofrontal cortex, which is associated with helping us to better regulate our emotions and decrease our anxiety. So again, the second element of the mindset for success that I teach all my clients that are in coaching, it's very clear that optimism is a very important part of this system, as is practicing conscious awareness. Now let's go into the third piece of this, which is practicing gratitude. What is gratitude? One of the world's foremost expert on gratitude, Robert Emmons, defines gratitude as a sense of wonder, thankfulness, and appreciation for life. He notes that gratitude consists of two separate but interconnected steps. First, we acknowledge the goodness that is present in our lives. And second, we recognize that the source of these blessings lies at least partially outside of our own doing. Gratitude can be an external, visible behavior, such as the act of thanking someone, but it also is a more private and internal process, such as acknowledging and reflecting on the good aspects that we have in our lives, and we recognize that that is many. Why practice gratitude? Our clients practice this on a daily basis in their meditation. An explosion of research on the many benefits of gratitude has marked the past decade or so. low. As it turns out, gratitude is not merely an emotion that feels good, it actually holds the key to a number of psychological, physical, and social benefits as well. The psychological benefits of gratitude, the studies show that individuals who regularly practice gratitude perform better in the numbers of areas when it comes to mental and emotional health. Indeed, gratitude has been linked to lower rates of depression, along with helping to buffer against future depressive episodes. It's also been shown to decrease rates of depression and stress while enhancing positive mental states such as joy, optimism, and tranquility. Other health benefits of gratitude include that not only are grateful individuals happier, but the research shows that they are healthier. Studies have found that individuals who regularly practice gratitude have improved overall physical health, stronger immune systems, and reduced rates of stress-related illnesses. Research has also linked the practice of gratitude to other benefits, such as also getting better sleep and exercising more. Numerous studies have also shown that grateful individuals have stronger interpersonal relationships, including more satisfying romantic relationships, just like with the other two. They also are more altruistic people, making them more likely to donate to charities and engage in volunteer work, and are also able to let go of resentments and engage in forgiveness quickly and easily. The practice of gratitude is believed to impact our brain in several ways. First, on a structural level, the practice of gratitude has been linked to two areas of the brain in particular, the hypothalamus and the left prefrontal cortex. Though small in size, the hypothalamus is mighty in function, and it impacts things like our stress level, our sleep, and even our metabolism. The left prefrontal cortex, conversely, has been linked to positive emotional states, including happiness, compassion, love, and joy. And all three of those impact this area of the brain. You can see how important these three things are. On a chemical level, gratitude has been linked to several neurotransmitter systems, including serotonin and dopamine, the feel-good and happy chemicals of our brain. Serotonin influences a number of bodily functions and is thought to be strongly connected to our moods. Low levels of serotonin are thought by some researchers to be linked to higher rates of depression, and gratitude may increase our levels of serotonin in our brain naturally. Dopamine, on the other hand, is considered to be that feel-good neurotransmitter and plays a part in our ability to anticipate rewards and pleasure. Studies suggest that practice of gratitude may increase the levels of dopamine naturally again in our brains. It is clear that practicing mindfulness, optimism, and gratitude is a very important part of the Mindset for Success system that I have in all elements of my coaching programs. They are three essential elements for childhood and love trauma recovery, yet just a small part of the entire Mindset for Success system. Brain and trauma recovery studies do include that being optimistic, grateful, and tapping into your mindset and conscious awareness every day is a very important part of overall happiness. We use other techniques such as capping and correcting, reparenting, using the 5 choices, and choosing to live in love, which is living in the light, or living in fear and negative thoughts, which we call the dark side of life. Practicing all their new skills and mindfulness on a daily basis is part of the Dating to Mating Life and Love Transformation Program for singles and the Relationship Rescue Program for couples. To get more information on these amazing and life transformation systems, go to my website, RianaMilne.com, and look under programs. They're all listed there. Do what you can to practice optimism, gratitude, and mindfulness on a daily basis, and you too will see your life change in miraculous ways. And with that ends the lesson. Since many of you are now at home, are you wondering what a home profession would be like? Have you ever thought of coaching? I have developed an amazing coaching mentoring program to get you started in coaching or help you to excel to global status. To inquire, just go to RianaMilne.com and check out the mentoring tab, and then contact me with a list of what you would like help with. This is a personalized, customized, and individual coaching program to help you get your new or existing virtual dream job off the ground. Why not go for it? How much time do we have to live our dreams? Start today. Just go to RianaMilne.com, the mentoring tab, and create the list you need me to coach you on to begin your virtual global dream job from home today. That's RianaMilne.com, RianaMilne.com, the mentoring tab, to create the life you desire now. Okay, love angels and transformers, that's all we have time for today. I appreciate you sharing the love and the mission of helping me change the way the world loves and lives by sending the show link to your friends who you love and care about. Please take a moment to subscribe to the show, and where you can, give me a 5-star rating and a comment on what you like about the show. If you'd like to request a title for an upcoming podcast episode, just go to the lessonsinlifeandlove.com website and use the Contact Me form. You can also easily share the show link from there or my YouTube channel, Riana Milne. Remember, you can reach out for help from me during the week at any time at my website, RianaMilne.com. And while you're there, make sure you download the free ebook about how to have the love that you deserve and take the 4 free love tests that will give you great insight about how you're feeling in life and love. Because as always, I am here to help you create the life that you desire and to have the love that you deserve. Have a very blessed and fabulous week.
We want to thank you for joining us on this episode of Lessons in Life and Love with Coach Riana Milne. Go to RianaMilne.com for more resources. And if you're really ready to take action to improve your life or love situation, apply now for a session with Riana. And remember, it's time to have the life you desire and the love you deserve.